What if everything suddenly froze, but light kept moving, not slowed, not paused, still racing through space at the same impossible speed? 1 second you're blinking, the next, the world stops breathing. Your coffee hangs in the air mid-splash. A bird is frozen halfway through a wing beat. A car is stopped inches from a crosswalk. No sound, no motion, no wind on your skin. And you're still conscious. You try to speak, but the words don't travel. Sound needs moving air, and the air is locked in place. Your voice never leaves your throat. At first, it feels like the most perfect silence you've ever known. Then, something strange happens. You can still see. Light is still arriving at your eyes. Photons are still crossing space, which means the universe hasn't gone completely still. It's just time for everything else. You look around expecting darkness, but there it is, the room, the street, the sky, frozen. You take a step forward. Nothing resists you, no breeze, no pressure. The air doesn't push back because it can't move. Walking feels wrong, like stepping through a photograph that forgot how to be solid. You reach out and touch a wall. Your hand doesn't sink in, but it doesn't feel right either. Atoms aren't vibrating. There's no warmth, no texture, just resistance, like touching an idea of a wall instead of the thing itself. You realize something terrifying. Your own body shouldn't be moving. Your muscles rely on chemical reactions. Your brain relies on electrical signals. Your heart relies on time. And yet, here you are, conscious. Somehow, you're the exception. You look at a clock. The second hand is stuck forever between ticks. Time isn't paused. It's gone. You step outside. The sky's the first thing that unsettles you. The clouds are frozen mid-swell, like brushstrokes that never finished drying. Sunlight still pours down, because light doesn't care that time has stopped. It keeps arriving from the sun, photons launched minutes ago, still making their journey. But here's the problem. New light can't be created. The sun is frozen too, which means the light you're seeing is old. You're living on borrowed brightness. You don't know how long it will last. You walk through the city. People are statues caught in moments they never chose to preserve. A smile mid-laugh. A hand raised in anger. Someone about to cross the street, never knowing how close they were to the other side. You wonder what your face looks like to them. Would you be frozen too from their perspective? You try to help someone. You push, pull, nothing moves. Their atoms are locked. You can't change anything that already exists. You're a ghost in a paused world. Then another thought hits you. If sound can't move and air can't move, you shouldn't be able to breathe. Your chest tightens. You inhale. Nothing enters. There is no oxygen flowing into your lungs, no carbon dioxide leaving. If normal rules applied, you'd be gone in minutes. But you're still here, which means whatever rules are keeping you conscious are already broken. That realization is both comforting and horrifying, because if the universe is breaking rules for you, it might break more of them. You walk farther. Miles feel meaningless now. Without time, distance loses its purpose. You don't get tired. You don't sweat. Your body doesn't change. Hunger never comes. Neither does relief. You reach the edge of the city and look up. Stars, they're still visible. Light that left them years ago, centuries ago, still arriving. Each one a message sent before the freeze. But no new messages will ever come. The universe is slowly going blind. Eventually the sunlight will stop arriving, not because the sun went out, but because the last photons will have passed you by. When that happens, there will be no dawn, no dusk, just darkness and light moving through empty space, never reaching eyes again. You sit on a frozen hillside and wait for night. When it comes, it's sudden, not a fade, just an absence. The stars blink out one by one as their ancient light finishes its journey. You are alone in a universe that still exists, but can no longer be seen. And in that darkness, a new fear rises. Without time, nothing will ever change. You can't age. You can't heal. You can't die. You are no longer alive in the way you used to be. You are persistent. Thoughts become louder without distraction. Memories loop. You replay conversations, moments, mistakes, joys. Without time moving forward, the past becomes the only place your mind can go. You try to sleep. Sleep never comes. There's no rhythm, no chemical drift into rest. Your mind just stays awake, endlessly. At first, you tell yourself this is temporary, that time will restart, that this is some cosmic hiccup you'll wake up from. But as the darkness stretches on, that hope thins. You start talking even though no sound exists. Words formed silently, meant for no one, just proof that you're still you. You imagine what would happen if time suddenly snapped back. Would everyone resume mid-step, unaware? Would the world crash forward all at once, catching up on all the time it missed? Would you age instantly, feel everything at once? Or would you vanish like an error corrected? The scariest thought isn't the darkness. It's the idea that this moment, right now, could be the final state of the universe for you, forever conscious, forever still, and then just when the silence feels unbearable. A flicker, a point of light, tiny, distant, new, impossible. Somewhere, somehow, time moved for just an instant, enough to create light again. Hope doesn't rush in. It creeps carefully, afraid of being noticed. Then another flicker and another. You don't know if it's time restarting or if you're finally losing your mind. But for the first time since the freeze, something changed, and that's when it hits you. Time is invisible when it's working. You only notice it when it's gone. Every boring minute, every long wait, every day you wished would hurry up, they were gifts. Because movement means possibility. Change means life. Even pain needs time to heal. Even joy needs time to exist. And as you watch light slowly return to the universe, one fragile photon at a time, you realize something quietly profound. If time ever feels like it's standing still in your real life, if days blur together, if waiting feels endless, it's not nothing. It's everything still moving. And as long as it is, you're not trapped. You're alive. If this story lingered with you, let it. Sometimes the strangest questions remind us how rare and precious the ordinary flow of time really is. And whenever you're ready for another thought experiment like this, you know where to find me.